Hello YouTube, my name's Nero and today we use some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. What we're going to be doing in this video, if this thing will ever shut up, is doing a map walkthrough of the 2 remaining maps for the Havoc DLC. That was going to be Core, which is this map, as well as Urban, which is going to be the other map. Core itself is set in an abandoned nuclear fission facility out in the Gobi Desert. And why is there purple goo everywhere? I don't know. There's purple goo right there, though. That's definitely for sure. But yes, we still got some machines running around. Apparently, they're still working, adding a lot of ambient noise. And, of course, we got little spider robots, which... yeah, I mean, they're doing something, all right. Or maybe I guess it's more of a scorpion because of the tail, that kind of idea. But regardless, let's go ahead and start doing the map walkthrough. I checked out the mini-map here, and there's more purple goo here. If we check out the mini-map, it's actually kind of a circular map, but the flags are in a very, very straight line. So I figure what we're going to do is try and break this map down into thirds like we usually do, and try and cover all that. So right now, we're going to cover the C side, which is basically going to be the entirety of the right side of the map, which is going to involve the C flag. This, I believe, is going to take us towards the center of the map, towards B, but we're going to right now continue up and down this little way just to kind of get an idea of what's going on here. And do we... at first I thought those were totems just by the color and stuff. I'm like, nah, that's just rust. That's rust and green paint, so that is, folks. And maybe some white paint, I don't know. But there's definitely some rust there. And some bones. Alright then. Wow, lots of bones. Big bones. Are those camel bones? Could be a camel, right? I'm thinking camel. What else is out in the desert? I don't know. Camels? Maybe? I don't know. But let's continue on here. And yes, that's basically the entire top portion, or right side portion of the map. Not really a whole lot to it, to be perfectly honest. Let's actually go ahead. We're going to go inside, and then I figure we'll go ahead and we'll actually check out the perimeter of the map after we go check out the interior of it. So right here, that's actually going to take us, a sneaky little path. That's going to take us up here to the top portion of the map. Okay, we've got tight little sneaky paths. But right now, let's go heading towards the B flag, the big focal point of the map, the very center of it, where you're usually going to find a lot of your engagements. The B flag is indeed right here next to this thing, which is still working. Why is this thing still working? Didn't like a little nuclear incident happen here? Like, why is all this stuff still working so well? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Okay, I want to check this out, though. Is this thing going to kill me? It's definitely kind of weird. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Oh, it's getting closer. You won't dare come down any further. Actually, it might. But it's definitely messing with my screen, right? It's like wind and water. Were you just there? I don't feel as though it's actually getting any closer. I feel as though it's just kind of... I don't know what that's doing. I have no idea what that's even doing. But this is the middle. This is the middle where you're going to find a lot of your fights. And this is a little... I don't know what this is for, but... yeah, this is basically the entire central area of the map. Now let's continue on right, and it's going to take us over there towards the A flag. We can see more of the interior, which I think is really what we're kind of looking for. So this is going to be one of the side portions of the map. Let's go back here towards the middle. And here we are down here towards the A flag. I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of the layout so far. The first 2 maps we covered in this so far were the map Sideshow and Drift, and they really kind of had to seem to have very nice flow. It was very, very noticeable where things were. This one, I'm not noticing too great of a map flow, to be perfectly honest. We got some more machines and stuff back here, but I'm not noticing a ton of great map flow. Of course, I'll have to actually play the map in the multiplayer to be able to come to a full conclusion on that. But just by the way it seems like it's designed, it seems like there's a lot of very tight, narrow alleyways that are filled with a bunch of cluster and junk, which you guys know I despise maps that are like that. And Call of Duty has been seeming to really have a lot more of those with the past couple games, especially thinking the Call of Duty Ghosts and now with Advanced Warfare. Let's go ahead and go along the perimeters of the map here. So we're going to go through here just because I don't see a reason why we shouldn't. And let's go around this way. So you can go around this building right here. That's going to take us back to the ball we were at earlier. Or you can, of course, go through this building. Now, what's in here besides a red barrel of death? Hold on now. Alright, red barrel of... noxious death. That's a special red barrel. I've seen many a red barrel in my day. Whoa. What are you doing there, cowboy? Alright, then. Yeah, I've seen many a red barrel in my day, but very rarely do they let out some kind of weird gas. Alright, I've never actually seen that. But we hop out there, that's going to be probably a little bit of an annoying spot that you're going to catch somebody, probably like me, that has an assault rifle taking out people. And it looks like we have another building across the way that basically it's going to be a long-range gunfight here. But going up here with an ARX, I can definitely see myself enjoying that, hopefully. Just nice long line of sight. Let's go inside this little sphere here, and nothing seems to be here, but we can make our way into this. So yes, there's going to be 2 adjacent little towers for people to fight with. There's also little tiny things for cover. I see what they're going for with this map design. I see it. In this little area, at least, like, okay, so we're going to have 2 buildings with windows, and they're going to be facing each other, right, for long-range gunfights. But if people want to get close, we're going to put down some random junk in the middle, and that's going to make it so people can, you know, get behind it, right? That's what it's going to work. That's where it's going to work. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. But, yeah, I definitely see the map design ideas right here. I'm not against it. I actually kind of like that idea. It reminds me a lot of Black Ops 2 style stuff. But then once you come down here, it's like, cluster. Big old cluster. I'm not a big fan of that. Let's continue along the perimeter of the map, so of course we can see everything there is to see, because that's what we do in these walkthroughs, is show you guys everything that there is to see. Look at that, we got more spiders and more goo. So, word to the wise, you can just jump out of the map if you wanted to, so try to be sure not to do that. Usually there's a barrier for that kind of stuff, but they actually kind of like that they didn't barrier that off, to be perfectly honest, because by not barriering it off, you know, it allows people that are just jumping around like morons all the time to die. So I guess that's actually a bit better. Can I get up here by chance? Ooh. Oh, there I go. Actually, I feel as though I'm wasting time here by dying, but I actually have a really cool idea that I want to try. I'm probably going to fail it, but I want to show you guys this. It's going to be completely pointless and not at all useful in the multiplayer, but I just want to try it. We're just going to try it real quick. Did we already check out this building before I do that? I think we did check out this building. Maybe we actually didn't go upstairs in it, but here. Alright. No, I messed up my jump. That's what I really wanted to try right there, to be perfectly honest. Let's go back. Quit wasting time, Nero. We want to see the map walkthrough. That's what we want to see. I'm like, okay, we'll do the map walkthrough. Alright, so here we are back to where we were at. And you can, of course, take these tunnels. I believe both these go in towards the center. They meet. They meet at the B flag. See, there's 2 little rainbow tunnels here that you can take. That will both take you into the B flag, as well as you have this little mushroom hanging thing right here, which is really hard to get on top of. You're going to go on top of here, then go up here if you want to get on top of that to be able to check that out. All right, I see you, Sledgehammer. I see what you're trying to do here. But we got them tunnels. Which I can see myself right now, just like waiting for people to come out of the B flag and just shooting at them from here. But let's go check out some of these buildings, because we have what looks like to be an actual building. Nope, it's just more destruction. What's this gonna say? Maintenance building access. Okay, little sign there on the ground. I got it. And we're gonna drop down here and check out this way once more. Alright, so I think everyone's understanding the map a little bit. It's very clustered with a lot of the same building. That basically you go up there and you shoot at people from it. I think that's really all there really is to it. And if you take this way, you can go into B, and now you can go back towards A flag, or you once again want to go back around, you can go back around if you'd like to. There's a little pipe I was set, there's a little scorpion, and there's a spider. I gotta say, these things are creepy, to be honest. I don't know if I want the future if it's, you know, going to involve spider and scorpion robots that, you know, run around and fix things. But here's another passage into the B flag. Seems to be a relatively quick way into B, to be honest. I like that idea, but we go back out this way. We can take this little path here. It's going to take us back out towards our sphere, back to the little, I don't know, long-range gunfight area. Yeah, so I feel as though we've seen just about all there is to see at Core. I gotta say, a little bit disappointed with the map layout of Core. I thought the idea was kind of generic, blown up facility. We haven't seen a bunch of those in Call of Duty before, so I already kind of had low expectations for the map. And seeing its layout, not a big fan of it. And here we are again on the other side of the map, where we have another long-range fight battle area, except there's nothing really to protect your feet here, so it's gonna be a lot easier to hit people on that side. Whereas on this side, I believe you have a little bit of cover. Yes, you actually have cover when you're on this side. So this side is definitely the dominant side if you're going to be fighting these long-range engagements here. But yeah, I feel as though I've seen just about all there is to see on this map. I gotta say, the outside, I like the desert, I like the bright sun, but just the genericness of it all, you know, the abandoned facility that's all full of rubbish or rubble and robots and debris. It's like, yeah, we haven't seen that like 100,000 times in Call of Duty before. But yeah, that is the map. Hopefully it plays well in the multiplayer. As you guys know, when I do these walkthroughs, I actually do them blind. I know nothing of the maps I go in there. I have not yet played them in the multiplayer. I just go in here blind and check them out, and that's what I do. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed this walkthrough of Core. Now we've seen just about all there really is to see of Core, and I'm not allowed to get up there with the robot, am I? I'm not allowed. They don't let me go up there. He can go up there, but I can't. Actually, before we get... Good thing I didn't end it off, because we didn't check out this green room. We did not check out this green room. Oh, wait. Yes, we did, because this is... Yep. Yep. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Well, regardless, I hope you guys all enjoy this walkthrough of Core. And with the next map and the final map of the Havoc DLC that we're going to be going through, that is going to be the map Urban. Let's go check that out and stay tuned for that. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here outside of the Tasty Pump. Oh mama, here on the map Urban. So lockdown is in effect. Let's check out the mini-map here. The map itself looks awesome from the mini-map, right? I love the mini-map. It looks small. It looks like the streets are relatively open, and it looks like there's going to be minimal debris. Let's actually go ahead and explore the map a little bit just to see what it's actually going to be like. So we have some vehicles here. It looks like it's going to be very close quarters. I definitely agree with the trailer saying this is where you're going to want to bring your SMGs and your shotguns. It's going to be a very close quarters map, but at the exact same time, there can still be instances where you're going to want to have a long-range rifle and things of that nature. But the big key of this map is that doors, kind of like this, but I think they're going to be a little bit taller. I think the doors like going into this building are going to be more relevant, are probably going to be opening and shutting throughout the map, changing around where you can actually go. There's going to be different lockdowns throughout the entirety of the match, which is going to change where we are and are not allowed to go. So if we look at the flags here, it's actually going to be kind of a triangular pattern. We're going to start up here at the A flag, and then I figure what we're going to do initially is we're going to do a lap around the map, and then we'll check out the buildings. I think that'd be the easiest way to go about it. So right now, here we are at the A flag. This is where I initially spawned in on the Atlas side. You got a nice little Atlas Corporation room here, that kind of idea. Let's continue along the sides of the... We're going to stay on the streets right now, and then we're going to go check out the buildings. I feel so that'd be the easiest way to go through this kind of thing. This might be one of those doors that opens, and very well be one of the map's doors that open. We'll have to see if that's going to be what happens or not. But here's the B flag. It's really kind of in a clustered area. What in the world? Can I get on top of the bike? I want to get on the bike. I want to get on the hover bike. Let me drive the hover bike. It's kind of nice they put that there, though, because, I mean, while it doesn't provide you a lot of cover, it provides you some cover, as well as you have these walls right now going on. We'll have to see how that's going to work. We'll have to see how that's going to work. But, of course, once again, you can go up top here, and this might be a door that opens. I don't know what are doors and what aren't on this map. I'm so confused. I am so confused. But, yes, yeah, those might be doors that open. It might take you to different areas of the map. That'd be interesting. But let's continue along the street here, of course, with the middle building here. You have all these little walkways for you to go walking along on. I don't know what's going on. They're opening doors. They're opening doors, ladies and gentlemen. These doors are now open. Oh, goodness. How am I supposed to explore, like, the entire map if I don't know what's going on with it? Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's go upstairs here. Let's go upstairs. All right. Now, these are the exterior. I was wondering how you would get into these. So, basically, when the lockdown happens, so far from what I've noticed, you'll open up the bottom two buildings. You see those on the mini-map, the building I'm in, as well as the building over there on the far left-hand side of the map. I don't believe there's actually a way into these buildings initially, unless you were to perhaps break these windows. Thinking, yeah, you just break the window and get into the building whenever you wanted. But I think the building, like the exits to the buildings, will be blocked off. So who knows how that would end up working? That's just kind of weird, right? But here we are, like, let's go back. Let's go back. We're gonna go back here, and we're gonna check out the other building that we could get into now that the doors are open. Even though it doesn't really matter that the doors are open. But yeah, it looks like it's we got Tasty Pump on the TV, and it looks like some kind of a locker room in a way, right? That kind of idea. We got some machines here. We can get a big green vending machine if we wanted to get that, as well as we got little gumball mask things with clowns. Look at that creepy clown. I think that's supposed to be a reference. Ladies and gentlemen, to the Sideshow map. Interesting idea. Interesting idea. Now let's continue on here. And here we are in this building upstairs, which of course you have a little bit of lines of sight, but you don't really need to wait for the lockdown to open up those doors, because of course you can just, you hop up here, hop through the glass if you would want to, and then here you are inside of a building, but it has really no exit besides jumping back through. And oh, there's a barrier there. Okay. Well, they made so stupid people like me can't go falling to our death as we fall out of the map. Let's continue back along our walkthrough here. It's really kind of confusing, these map layouts. The first two maps, they went so smooth, but these final two, Core and Urban, man, it's like, oh, wow, there's a lot of stuff going on here. So here we are at the C flag. Not a very long walk from B and not a very long walk from A at all. It almost reminds me of a Titanfall style map, to be perfectly honest. It's actually very reminiscent of Titanfall for me anyway. But continuing along here, along the perimeter of the map, there's a little tiny bit of a courtyard up here above the B flags. That's kind of nice, I suppose. Here we are at Century Station. Ooh, I don't imagine we can get in there, given that the detail of those signs is very low quality. So it's probably not going to be a playable area. And yeah, we can't break this glass or anything like that to get in there. But yeah, that looked like that would definitely make the map a whole lot bigger if we could get in there. But you just look at the texture quality down there at a distance. That's usually an indicator that that's an area that you can't actually get to, and it's just kind of there for show. But let's continue on down here as we go down this stair set. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, back at the A flag. We've done a full loop of the map so far. Now let's go ahead and check out some of these buildings. Let's check out the building here next day, because I feel as though these buildings are going to play a big role in these maps. So here we are in like a supply room area. No, it's a kitchen. It's a kitchen, more or less, right? Oh, it's the Tasty Plump kitchen. Is that the name right? Did I get the name right? Tasty Plump? Or Tasty Pump kitchen. What's a Tasty Pump? I have no idea. But yes, here we are. We got, oh, diet barbecue, spaghetti, cheeseburger, beefy tex, lasagna, ham paste, and mud cake. I don't know what any of these mean. That they all kind of sound gross, to be honest. But oh, we got milk that you can shoot that doesn't explode. All right, but yes, this is the building. It's right next to the A flag. Let's actually go upstairs here and check out what the upstairs is like. All right, so we got a little bit of a room. We have a, oh, that's one of them riding bulls, isn't it? Why is it hanging from the ceiling? Get down here. Oh, that'd be cool if it were down here. But yeah, it's a nice little room up here. I gotta say, I like the color scheme. Very bright and colorful, which is definitely something I love. You guys know, I love seeing those in all the Call of Duty maps. Just lots of bright colorfulness. And somebody dropped their chili. How are you gonna drop your chili like that? Or maybe they farted out blood that made them drop their chili. I don't know, man. Look at that. That's blood, but I think it's supposed to represent chili. That's totally just blood that's down there on the ground, right? That's totally blood. We all see it. We all see it. Let's try and break some glass here. Nope, can't break that. We can definitely break this, I know. What is flying around above me? Okay, we got some drones. Now we head back out here into the courtyard, which is once again right above the B flag. And now let's head into the C building. This is the building that's right next to C. And this is definitely not as pretty as the other one. Definitely under construction, right? Definitely not completely finished. That kind of idea. Reminds me of some of the stuff on Call of Duty 4, to be perfectly honest. But here's the building. Not really a whole lot to it. Of course, there's an exit that'll take you over here towards the B flag, which is going to make this building probably pretty frequented, considering here's C, run through this building, and here you are at B, right? So I have a feeling this building is going to have a lot of people going through it. You think they could have spruced up a little bit for a building that's going to see so much action, but I don't know. That's why I don't make the decisions, I guess. That's why I guess they don't pay me the big bucks. We're head back upstairs here. This is where we initially came in, and here's a window that's overlooking B. You can hop out here, shoot some people off B, that kind of idea. You guys get it. You guys get it. So I'm wondering, now that we've seen almost all there really is to see of the map, what's going on with this lockdown? That lockdown happened, but all that I've really noticed that changed was open up doors to buildings that we could already get into anyway. So what is the big differences here? What is the revolution that so many people are talking about with this map that it changes? I'm not really seeing it. I'm not seeing a lot of change. The only doors I saw that opened were the doors that lead into these buildings, which, to be perfectly honest, I mean, you could already get into these buildings. But now, since they're open, of course, you can actually run about the map a bit easier. You know, you can actually get around the map without having to, like, you know, let's say, for example, if I wanted to get inside that building, I would have to go over here, I'd have to jump up to here, then I would have to climb in through here. And once I was in here, there was no way out besides the way I came in, that kind of idea. So it kind of made the room a little bit useless. But at the exact same time, I think it'd be interesting if they were to add something like, I don't know, make a hard point inside one of these buildings while the doors are shut, so people have to come in through these windows or something like that to get into it. I think that'd be pretty interesting. I think that'd be pretty neat. But yes, I feel as though we've seen almost all there really is to see of this map. Here, of course, is the little side passage that goes from the kitchen to the B flag, which is one of the cool things about this map I want to point out real quick, is the fact that things are symmetrical. You remember over on the C side how you could go from C, then you go through a building, and then here you are at the A flag, or at the B flag rather. The exact same thing happens on the other side as well. The buildings of this map are symmetrical. That's what I think I really like about some of the Call of Duty maps of yesteryear, is the fact that a lot of them were symmetrical. Symmetrical maps definitely make for good maps, in my opinion, not ones that are really kind of random and clustered, kind of like we saw in our walkthrough of the map core. I think I'm going to enjoy this map a whole lot more. I'm just kind of, right now, I'm just kind of bouncing around, kind of killing time, to be perfectly honest. I'm really kind of hoping there's going to be something else happening with this lockdown mode, but as I'm walking about the map, I'm not seeing an area where the lockdown mode could actually end up happening. But real quick, I want to hop on top of this sign. All right, here we are, and we see there's an orbital care package, like a broken one, sitting in there with a flag on it. That's kind of interesting. We got some drones flying there. That's kind of nice. They added in some detail. Right there, we have a assault drone. There's a paladin right there. They added in a little bit of detail on this map. I like that. I gotta say, I'm a big fan when they add in those little tiny details to their map to make it feel nice, and they don't just go the lazy route by making a map that's just all blown up and full of rubble. That kind of idea, right? Even though they did that with the DLC, don't get me wrong, I like it more when you see maps like this where they definitely paid attention to it. They have a nice color palette, lots of blues, lots of neons, lots of oranges. If you want to have a good looking game, have lots of blues, lots of oranges, and less grays and less browns and less greens, you know, that kind of idea. That's how you have a beautiful looking game. They definitely implemented that here on this map. Definitely a great looking map. And oh, there's even a little side window. I didn't catch that side window at first. I did not catch that side window. Look at that side window. That's a fancy side window. And we have the same little put in a quarter, get a bouncy ball kind of machine over here. So that is the walkthroughs, I believe, ladies and gentlemen. I feel as though we've seen all there really is to see on these maps. I'm so hoping I end up missing something, to be honest, because I feel as though that was a very, very simple walkthrough. I thought it'd be a lot different where the doors were like constantly changing. It was constantly changing around the flow of the map. But keep in mind, I am playing a private match with unlimited time and a limited score on domination, so perhaps that's playing a factor as to why the doors are not opening and shutting, or maybe they just don't open and shut. Maybe at a certain point in the map they open and they stay open throughout the rest of the match. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, nor do I claim to be. But regardless, I hope you guys all enjoyed my walkthroughs of the Havoc DLC maps. And if you did, please be sure to leave a rating where you guys feel it deserves. Of course, let me know in the comment section below your experiences so far with the Havoc DLC. What maps are your favorites? What maps are you enjoying the most? If you have a PlayStation or you're on the PC perhaps, and you don't have access to these maps so far, just by these walkthroughs that you've seen, or just by the gameplay that you've seen from other people, what maps are you enjoying so far the most? Let me know about that. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. And if you did, please be sure to leave a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.